Far be it from me to keep the people waiting. There we go. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Variety Tuesday is a day that we all look forward to. And it is the day of the week where we kind of are going to do some kind of random shit. I'm not going to lie. I don't really have anything like super planned out. I've got a couple of things I want to react to on YouTube. That's the place where the content gets happened and put out, and you can find anything on there, good, bad, and the anything in between. And so I found a couple of things I wanted us to take a look at potentially. Consider it a matter of personal curiosity. I'm just taking it out on you guys, the videos I want to watch. And then we're gonna find a game on Steam to play. Got a ball and a budget sometime, so we're gonna find a random game, probably discounted, under $10. We're gonna try it, give it a old whirl, give it the old college try, and see if it's worth the $10 we paid for it. Then after that, we're gonna check out what's going on in the world of anime. If you are not a weeb, that'll be your moment to depart, most likely. Let me get something a little bit more upbeat. There we go. It's also much louder. Perfect. So at that point, if you're not a weeb, okay, after we do the gaming part, you're gonna want to go ahead and take off, because we're gonna be talking anime news. See if there's anything relevant. If there's any big announcements that we want to take a look at. Probably won't be much. Because I focus more on anime, not manga. So if they're adapting something, I'm like, cool, first time I've heard about it. But we're gonna take a look, see what's shaking, and then we are going to watch anime. Now you cannot do that legally. I can't broadcast what we're watching out to you because that's a copyright issue. And only I have limited license to view through my Crunchyroll subscription. So this will be the time. Where even if you do like anime, if you don't have a Crunchyroll no ad subscription, I'm sorry, it's not going to work. It's probably not going to work for you, because what we're going to do is I am going to. You see this guy? And let me just get. It's going to look something like this. But everything else is going to be blanked out. So it's going to look like this. This is exactly what it's going to be. And that'll represent where we are in the show. And we'll be like 3, 2, 1, bang, hit play. We're going to start it. That's how it's going to go. Now, it's probably going to be a little bit tough to time things up, so it might be a little imperfect, which is unfortunate. But that's how we'll try to do it the best we can. So let's reset that. Oh, there we go. Okay, it resets automatically. Perfect. And let's get us back to where we were. How are we doing this Tuesday? If you're from where I'm from, we had a pretty hectic Monday. Storms the whole afternoon. My college was sending me constant tornado warnings. I'm like, at this point, just extend it. You don't need to send no less than 10 tornado warnings. Seek cover now. I mean, if you sought cover and then got out every time, you'd just be doing like a relay race to the basement, which probably a lot of college kids don't have if they're living in apartments. I don't know what you do in the case of a tornado warning anyway. Go to the interior bathroom or whatever, but it was constant. A lot of that going on. So stormy day, and today as well as a rainy day. Good day to stay inside and watch variety stream. Good day for it. So let's go ahead and bring the music down. No more music. I don't want it. Let's get started. No further ado. Like I said, who am I to keep the people waiting? And let's, except for with my ineptitude at actually doing this thing we call streaming, that will probably keep the people waiting. There we go. Okay. First thing I want to take a look at, couple videos. I think this is a really important topic. I saw this video. I wanted to watch it. Hang on. Can I get my camera up? You know, I mean, I don't know what they've tried, but this is a video talking about how Japan has finally made it impossible to have babies. Let me introduce a solution to this. Well, no, it's interesting because I've long heard every modern population is having problems with this. So I think the Asian countries are having like the biggest though. Like, you know, China for the longest time had a 2 kids limit, right? And they took that away because they have problems now. Russia is having big population problems, and Japan is having population problems too. And one solution that you can do is try to invite other people to your country to just bolster your population. Just try to make it more foreigner friendly, or make immigration easier for a group of people that you would maybe want to have in your country. Japan has maybe flirted with that idea at times, but it seems like they're kind of over the whole foreigner thing now. So your other, I would imagine they're going to talk about, your other option is to really make having a family seem like a really attractive thing to do, both from like a public relations standpoint, so like adverts and how people wrap their mind around the concept, but also like providing financial incentives or tax incentives to do so. But what's causing the problem, I don't know. I don't know, but I know a guy who could maybe do a thing or two about it.
Crisis is urgent. Japan just recorded fewer than 700,000 births last year.
Okay,
that's the lowest in their history. And the government is panicking. They're spending $25 billion a year to fix this. But nothing is working. Most people blame anime waifus for raising an entire generation of men of culture. Or herbivore men who never learn to talk to girls because pixelated passion projects provide on-demand affection, drama, and climax. Those people are wrong.
Yeah,
I'm John,
they're wrong.
And I study East
That's
Asian
right.
societies. Those stories are just a sideshow.
How are they wrong?
The real reason Japan is running out of
Are they
babies
wrong?
isn't a lack of interest. It's a simple math problem that's impossible to solve, giving the whole country the Kumon kid face. In Japan today, having a family is an act of economic suicide for most young people. And the forces creating that reality are now spreading to the rest of the developed world.
I was going to say, is this really a Japan problem? We're going to have this problem here very soon if we don't already. I also like that Florida is just one tiny little dot, like it's disconnected from the mainland. God, I wish. God, I wish. What happened to Britain? Holy, that's not even a place anymore. Yeah, who's going to start a family these days? Gosh, what is the number? Somebody has this number, and I remember it was something like 100,000 or something like that, like total cost to raise a child 0 to 18. You kick them out the second they turn 18. What's your total cost? What's a good over-under on that? I'm saying 95,000 over-under. Let's see what AI gives us. Total cost to raise a child to 18. God damn, that was a terrible over-under. Over 300,000. This has increased 27 point, nearly 30% from 2023. So you're practically raising 1.3 children for the price. For the I don't know where I'm going with this. You're raising more than, even just in 3 years, 30% increase. That is crazy. I mean, obviously, I know education is a huge part of it. I guess, I don't know. Are a lot of people not using public education? Do they not trust it, Or is it just that college is now so expensive? But this is 0 to 18. These kids aren't even necessarily going to college. So yeah, no, if you're planning on putting your kid through college too, that's even more. Man. So single kid, you're looking at $300K investment over time.
Are just a sideshow. The real reason Japan is
Forget even the environment to properly raise a child in. If you're gonna pay for, gonna have a house that's a decent livable space for the kid. We talked about education. If you're gonna make sure that they receive a good education, that might cost you a lot of money. Just even K through 12, and then like enrichment, like sports or other activities. Yeah.
running out of babies isn't a lack of interest. It's a simple math problem that's impossible to solve, giving the whole country the Kumon Kid face.
Okay, I was just
In
not-
Japan
that's
today,
just not a good title. I did not read it that way.
having a family is an act of
And that's a
economic
terrible
suicide for most young
caption.
people. And the forces creating that reality are now spreading to the rest of the developed world. But here's what makes this urgent. There's one fundamental financial shift happening right now in Japan that's a canary in the coal mine for your own future. I'll show you exactly what that
Not
is
my
near the
future?
end. In the next
Oh,
few
shit, I
minutes,
better
we're
pay
going to
attention.
break down 4 social forces creating this crisis. We're going to label them as bosses. We'll look at what's actually driving
Good. I like that it's video game coded. That's the only way to keep my attention for longer than 5 minutes, less than 15.
the
Oh, no,
decline,
it's 20
the deeper
minutes!
reason those
We're
forces
done.
exist, what's been tried, and what this tells us about the reckoning coming for the rest of us. Let's start with the scale of what's happening. Japan's population peaked in 2008 at 128 million. By 2070, it's projected to drop to
And then Obama got into office. Golly. Ruined it for everybody, really, if you think about it. That's unfortunate. That's
87
terrible
million.
right there.
That's losing the equivalent of Canada's
That's just
entire
rough.
population in 50 years. The government knows this is existential. They're spending trillions of yen annually trying to reverse the trend. None of it is working. But more on that.
Wait. I always have to do this because it's changed so much recently. It used to be like fairly consistent. If you wanted to do like 1 yen is roughly 1 cent, maybe a little over, a little under. USD or yen to USD. We're doing 3.5 trillion, so 3.5 hundred thousand, 10,000, 100,000, 350,000, million, 10 million, 100 million, billion, 10 billion, 100 billion, trillion. Do I have that right? 1,000, 100,000. Oh, I don't even know. Okay. If I did that right, can I put commas in here without it fucking everything up? No, I can't. Okay. Well, that sucks. Hang on. It's important to be correct here. We're gonna see just a second. I want to figure out how much money 3.5 trillion is. And so what I want to do is figure out first off what that number looks like, how many zeros there are. So how many zeros do we put here? This sucks. Oh no. 0, 0, 0. I don't even want to do this. Okay. 3, 5, 100,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million, 10 million, 100 million, billion, 10 billion, 100 billion, trillion. Turns out trillion's a pretty big number. And it wants to put it in scientific notation. Number. And can we put the commas in? I want the commas. All right. So that's trillion, right? Yeah, it is. So if I copy this number in, then it's going to be correct. Sorry that took so long. Oh, everybody's dropping like flies. We went from 0 to 0. And we had it right. damn it. Okay. According to Google, then, that number is, and this is hard to read too, so let's just put it here. Basically $22 billion a year. And now we can continue. 22 billion. Doesn't even sound like that much money when you think about how much money the government spends. Our government spends on, like, I don't know, 1 day of war or something like that. But okay, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. You know, I make that takes me about 3 months. So yeah, I mean, imagine having to go without your daily necessities. You know, if you're me, for about 3 months, having to really tight budget, you know, and that's pretty tough. That's a pretty big investment.
Later, and annually trying to reverse the trend. None of it is
Oh my gosh, it said in the video. Why didn't anybody tell me?
working. But more on that later.
Who walks around with that kind of cash?
Now, most Western netizens love the cultural explanation, but when you actually look at the data, consumption rates for adult entertainment are similar to other developed countries. France watches plenty of non-pixelated entertainment too. Their native birth rate is 1.7. Japan is 1.15. The cultural theory being thrown around just doesn't.
So wait, is that per woman other than over their lifetime? And that's not a rate of replacement, right? Like, it needs to be 2, right? Because if it takes 2 to tango, and you're putting out 1.7, don't know exactly how you do that, then you're not replacing your population, right? You have to have 2 or higher. That'd be correct. No, we're not derailing any further. We're just gonna listen to what he says. It's bad.
0.7. Japan is 1.15. The cultural theory being thrown around just doesn't hold up.
Wrong.
The real frame is simpler and much more structural. Japan's birth crisis is fundamentally a marriage crisis. And a marriage crisis is fundamentally an economic one. And the economic crisis is fundamentally a gender crisis. Here's a stat that locks it in. France has nearly 3 in 5 births happening outside marriage. The UK is about half. Japan, 2%. If you're not married in Japan, you're almost certainly not having kids. And marriages are collapsing.
If you ask me, marriage is a trap.
Japan recorded fewer than 500,000 marriages for the 3rd year in a row in 2025. The lowest.
We need someone. We need a hero. We need someone to do something about this. And listen, I mean, if I got it, for the sake of global peace, okay, if I may speak so boldly, I may step forward. I think I could do my part. Okay, it's about doing your part, and just taking one step. We could solve this crisis together, and I'm willing to step forward. And who's willing with me?
Levels since 1933, when the population was half of what it is today. So the question isn't why aren't Japanese people having kids? The question is, why is getting married becoming impossible? And that's where the bosses come in. Quick plug, if you like these sorts of deep dives, please like and sub.
Sub up. Is that going to make the button shine? Sub up to
the
this
dating
guy.
numbers
He did
tell the
work.
full story. A third of young people express no interest in romantic relationships at all. Among men in their 20s, nearly half have never had a girlfriend. 1 in
Damn.
6 plan to never marry. Now here's what makes this interesting.
Wait, let's go back to those stats. 1 out of 3 at least say they have no interest in romantic relationships at all. Now, ironically, that's less
Girlfriend.
than
1 in
the 50% who have never had a girlfriend in their 20s. I would say, never mind. I'm misreading the statistics here. 33% say they're not interested. 50% have not had. So that's, there's a 20% gap of people who are interested but cannot. 1 in 6 never even plan. So 15%. Am I doing that right? No, I'm not. Gosh. No, it's like 17%. Never plan to marry. Those are pretty dire statistics. Bunch of Bunch of chuds over there in Japan. This guy mogs pretty hard though. He can't be. He's part of the 5. He is not part of the 1 and 6.
6 plan to never marry. Now here's what makes this interesting. The total fertility rate among married Japanese couples is 1.91. It's below replacement, but it's not a crisis. The
there we go.
crisis
Replacement
comes
is
from
2.
the fact that fewer and fewer people are getting married in the first place, and that's where the social forces come in. Japanese women face what sociologists call the M-shaped employment curve. But to a young woman in Tokyo, it doesn't look like a letter. It looks like a career-ending cliff that you're expected to walk off the moment you say, I do.
I don't want to get married.
Women start their careers after school, but a huge number quit when they have kids. Some come back later, but many don't. So when you graph this out, it looks like a giant letter M. You start your career here,
Mom.
you drop off here to have kids, and you try to climb back up. But in Japan, that middle dip is more like a cliff. This happens because Japanese workplaces still operate on the assumption that mothers will step back from careers. When a woman sees that having a baby,
I mean, that would just be like incredibly difficult to do in general, no? Like, how many people you know are like, I'm going to take a gap year from college. I'm just going to take a gap year and never come back. Leaving in general and coming back to do something as monumental as that. Like, wouldn't it basically, even if you do come back, it's synonymous with like taking a pay cut. Like how many places are even going to give you your job back because in the years you were gone? Imagine leaving in like 2021. It's like AI will never catch up. You could try to come back like 2025. Maybe your job hasn't been super affected, but like the conversation has definitely shifted big time. And I have to feel like at the like higher levels of management, they're looking for people who can talk the talk when it comes to like tech, even if it's all bullshit. I mean, yeah, I would have to imagine that would be a crazy kind of rebound to have to come back from.
it means losing their career and that they'll still have to do all the chores at home, where trade-off becomes impossible. Marriage stops looking like a team effort and starts looking like a trap. But even for couples who want to break through that bottleneck
Always
and
was.
get married, they hit a secondary wall,
Always was.
the economic one.
Okay, now we get down to brass
After
tacks,
Japan's
economics.
economy crashed in the 90s, the job market split in two. Instead of steady, forever jobs, half of all young men now work gig jobs. These are part-time or contract roles with no safety net and no promise for the future. Think of adult life in Japan as a game you have to beat, but the bosses keep getting bigger. Researchers found a magic number. Men need to earn about 3 million yen a year to afford to get married. That's 20,000
Oh, hey, I mean, come on, that's not that bad. 20,000 USD, but how easy is it to do over there, right?
dollars. And 7 out of 10 men can't beat it.
Dang,
They're not even hitting the
7.
starting line. The marriage data reflects it. Among men with non-regular employment, only about 1 in 5 get married. Among men with regular employment,
I don't know if I could hack it, bro. Like, I've been at my current place for 7 years, okay? I don't like the gig mindset. Now, I've never really fully leaned into it, but I would much rather the certainty, right? The stability of like knowing what you're doing, what's coming next. Maybe it doesn't afford you as many opportunities per se, but yeah, man, if 50% of your workforce is like gig-based stuff, it's hard to build momentum with that too if you're constantly having to somewhat switch what your responsibilities and roles are as well. And just like the long, I know you if you're just working, you know, hand to mouth in some ways, like you're not thinking about long term, but yeah, you're definitely not thinking about marriage either.
more than half do. But the problem is, 40% of young men don't have a stable regular job. And even if you clear the income threshold,
40%,
you're still
that's
facing the
crazy.
same boss. Because level 2 second health bar is housing. In Tokyo, newly built condos now average over 100 million yen in the greater area as of
Give me the
2025. City center units push closer to 150 million yen. Prices
Okay,
keep
$1
rising,
million.
with some
That's a-
places
that's a
jumping
lot.
nearly
That's heavy.
40% in a single year. If you're renting a family-sized place, you're easily looking at 1,300 to 2,300 USD for about 500 square feet of actual living space. That's the size of a 2-car garage. And when the
Now, I will say, okay, they're getting to it. So 2,000, that's pretty hefty. That's a lot of money to put down. You're not going to be able to do it if you're working gig based, probably. This is what somebody told me. When you're done leasing a home or you own it in Japan, you don't pay taxes on it. Let me see if that's true at all. Yes, Japanese people do pay taxes on their homes. Property owners are required to pay annual taxes, specifically a fixed annual tax, usually 1.4 of the assessed value, sometimes the city planning taxes. Okay. Well, guess they were maybe lying to me. 1.4% though. What is the average real estate tax? In the US? No, it's similar. Okay, I just got lied to. Never mind. What they were trying to tell me is like once you pay off your house, and if you pay off the loan or whatever, then you just like don't pay taxes. But I don't know where they got that. It sounds like that was big capping. Never mind. So no benefit. You just pay the money.
Cost to raise a child through junior high school is over $100,000. That Kuban kid face just isn't about homework anymore.
Homework? What homework?
Now, you've probably seen the viral videos. Beautiful traditional Japanese houses for $500, sometimes free. The internet loves these stories. Just move to rural Japan and live the dream. But here's what those videos don't tell you.
There's nothing nearby. There's no work nearby. You're gonna have to be a digital nomad person. Everything that you think of when you want to live in Japan is probably going to be impossible to you. That's what I'm guessing he's going to say, but let's see what the actual answer is.
Most young Japanese, those homes aren't a solution. They're a form of economic exile. And there's a very specific reason nobody is actually taking them. While Japan has about 9 million vacant homes, the sad reality is career advancement only exists in cities. Some rural areas will give you a house for almost nothing. So you stay in Tokyo, you pay the rent, you fight through level 2. But staying in the game
that was more or less what I thought it is. Yeah, you don't get something for nothing. Like if a house is super, super cheap, there's probably a pretty good reason for that. But if you could do like a digital nomad, like I was thinking about this, I'm like, if I could do like some kind of accounting and live in a really like low cost of living area, maybe like an hour out from a city or something like that, where like I could go make the trip, but like most of the time I wouldn't. Wouldn't that be kind of awesome? Like some rural Japan, super cheap cost of living. Like, wouldn't that be great? But the answer is, yeah. How many jobs can you legitimately do where it's all online? You never meet clients. You never have to talk to them. You never. It's just not that many. So for some people, maybe definitely a dream opportunity. You could get living for like a house for super, super cheap. But generally, like you get what you pay for. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to make that actually work.
As a cost, because you'll meet the level 3 boss.
Actually having sex. No one knows how it works. Nobody understands. What is it? Is it a stork? Does the stork bring the baby? Once he gets the signal. How does this work? Nobody understands it. It's a mystery to this day. Oh, it's the
Japan's
overwork
work
swamp.
culture makes family formation structurally impossible.
Well, nobody knows sex is probably the next one. That's probably the next one.
Roughly 10% of the entire workforce, millions of people, are logging over 80 hours of overtime every month.
80 hours of overtime? So what are they working per week? 80 divided by 4. Oh, they're about to do it.
It's 2 full extra work weeks on.
Yeah, okay, 12 hours a day. Damn. That literally sucks.
Top of their regular hours.
It's only 10%.
Over half of the workforce reports serious work-related stress.
It's only about half.
Among people working 60-plus hour weeks, more than 1 in 4 suspect they have depression or anxiety.
My God.
The level 3 boss is the maintenance cost of staying in the game, and it never stops. It's a tax you pay every single week to keep your position.
Jesus. How are you even going to parent a family like that? Like, you're going to be no good to your family when you come back. It's doable if you're on the 60-hour range. I could see it. But if you're at the 80-hour level, the other parent better be more or less completely free, a la the economic suicide that they just talked about with the wife, or potentially the other way around, I guess. And then you better be making big bucks. But yeah, you just took a whole slate of people off the table. Who's going to start a family?
Both women and men face this. Let's talk about women first.
Oh, damn,
Wives
you
handle
never
5
think.
times more housework than husbands. And here's the part that breaks the system.
Step up, guys.
Even women doing a full-time job still do 25 hours of housework per week.
Damn.
That's 65 or more hours of labor a week. Working 2 jobs,
But you don't understand. I mean, the guys are putting in work too at gaming is hard work sometimes. And if you can build a career online, then that's going to pay off. That's going to pay off, wife. I got to go to the casino. That's hard work. I'm about to hit it big. And then we don't have to worry about anything. Now this sucks, guys. I reminded myself to maybe get a little bit more handy with housework stuff and preparation, I guess. Preparation for what? That is a big disparity, though. 5 times more housework. You think that statistic's true over here, too? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Does that just say wives, or is it's just wives? It's not even housewives. How much more housework do women do than men? USA. 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 In the USA, women perform significantly more housework and childcare than men, averaging 1.6 to 2 times more unpaid labor daily. It looks like it's not as bad as this. What did they just say? 5 times. So we're looking at
a full-time job, still do
25 versus 5. AI said, this isn't Family Feud. Survey said this. AI says 12%, 12.6 compared to 5. So I mean, it's twice as much. Let's go. In the U.S., it's only twice as much. That's still not good, but this is crushing. This is 5x is crushing. But I mean, like I said, guys got to do the smoke the cigarette, kick the can, gaming, gambling. It's a lot of extra stuff. Drinking. It's a lot of extra stuff out of the work that they don't really think about. They don't really It's not like they give you time at work to do that stuff. So once you get out of work, you got to do the smoking and the drinking and the gambling and the gaming. So I mean, yes, that's gonna take up some time. So I mean, I don't really get what this lady looks so bothered about, considering that she's working full time and they're gonna have to do 25 hours of housework on top of the overtime. So if we consider this work, and you had someone doing the overtime, the 80 hours overtime, it's 100 hours a week. Let's just figure out what your daily average is. It's actually 105 hours a week. Right? Yeah, it is. Over 7, your average number of hours worked per day is going to come to 15. Now, let's say that you get, what's a reasonable amount of sleep? 7 hours of sleep. Then you will be having, it's 22. You have 2 hours left for commute time, okay? Only. This is if you'll have 2 hours of free time or to spend with the family. If you can teleport to work, if you can do that, then you'll have 2 hours for family. So if you're a lady. So you better hope that housework time you're spent with the family that you're theoretically somehow raising, because, yeah.
5 hours of housework per week.
Otherwise.
That's 65 or more hours of labor a week, working 2 jobs, one of which doesn't have a paycheck or a lunch break. and both of which make you feel like you're failing. This expectation creates a double bind. If they have a kid, they usually have to quit their jobs. And if they try to stay, the office makes them pay for it. In Japanese offices, there is a secret rule for pregnant women. It is not just mean comments, it's a quiet pressure to make them feel like they don't belong. They call it matahara, a combination of maternity and harassment. It's a series of hints that they aren't part of the team anymore. They get skipped for
Japan?
big projects or hear whispers that they aren't dedicated to the job. A legislator
You're not dedicated to the job. If you were dedicated to the job, you'd make that little human inside you work too, huh? This guy just shows, this little baby thing just shows up to work, doesn't even clock in. He's basically taking it easy. Now this sucks. Yeah, this is the side of like, Japan has it bold take coming in here, okay? Japan has big gender issues. Now I'm not going to pretend like sitting here in the U.S. like we don't have the same issues, right? But people love to glaze the hell out of Japan. And as an anime fan, you've seen that. But I think the jury is out. It's been out for a while now. If you're still pretending like Japan is like some perfect haven place to be, you are. It's not just that you haven't seen stuff. You're actively like reports or articles or headlines or whatever. It's not that you haven't seen them because you have. They're out there. They're prevalent enough that it's basically impossible to avoid. It just means you're actively choosing not to believe them, which is a good strategy. I prefer that strategy. Let's see what Kumi Matsumoto has to say about it.
named Matsumoto described what she saw in her office. There was only one mommy in the whole division. She was always saying, "Sorry, I'm sorry,
They're
I
all
have to go
mommies to
home."
me.
It was very sad. That's the culture.
I
Parenthood
ruined
as
that quote.
apology. But the system isn't just breaking women, it's breaking men too. Fewer than 1 in 3 fathers make it home in time for family dinner. You're technically part of the family, but you're never actually there. Your kids know your voice from phone calls, not from dinner conversations. Japan's parental leave policy
This always comes up whenever we watch anime. It's like, where are the parents? And I still think it's unrealistic. You know, like, definitely anime shows want to try to place their characters, majority of which are who are catered towards their primary viewing demographic, at least historically speaking. I'm assuming this, of high school viewers. As anime has globalized and continues to reach consistently older audiences, I think you'll see the, well, will you? I think you have seen more shows where the protagonists are college aged and above, and I think it just reflects a changing understanding of the watching demographic. But still, a majority, and probably always will be, of anime shows are set in high school. And they just try to act like these are completely individual, autonomous, essentially adults who have no parents or no authority figures to answer in their life, because it's kind of awkward if you want to go do something and your parent opens the door and says, "What are you doing? Huh? Pipe down. We've got bowling this week. We've got I don't know. We're going to church. We're like whatever else, or or I don't know. Maybe you have some kind of complicated situation where you're going to fight the bully, and it would probably not be smart to do so. Probably better to just get adults or the authorities involved. Well, for the sake of story tensions, you don't have to do that if they don't exist. So it's definitely a thing. But following this statistic, I could see some level of realism in having fairly absentee parents, at least one of them. Yeah, because there's just not enough time in the day. There's not enough time in the day to do all this and run a family.
looks generous on paper, but only roughly 2 in 5 men actually took paternity leave in 2024. The law gives you the right, but the culture treats it like a betrayal. Taking time off to care for
Yeah.
your child signals you aren't committed to the team.
Worker, you taking paternity leave? Do you even care for this company? You've betrayed the team. This will be taken under consideration in your yearly review. Definitely. Big L ski here.
You're
You
technically allowed to
You
leave,
hang with the little new
but
human.
everyone
you hang
knows
with
what
us?
it costs you. So men stay. They work the overtime, and they become the absent father the system demands them to be. But here's the final variable in the math that makes
All that to have an economy that's flailing at best. That's like the thing is, it's like if Japan asked its workers to work 80 hours of overtime in a month, and their economy was killing it, right? And they were providing a life of, long-term exuberant resource, and they were setting up the generation. If you could say, man, I don't get to see my kids, but I'm setting them up, okay? I don't get to see them, but I'm pouring in, I'm investing in. They're not going to have to worry about college costs. They're not going to have to worry, I'm getting a nest egg for myself, for my family. I'm getting set aside. Like, if it was something like that, and then maybe you could argue that it was worth it. You're still an absentee parent, but like you're doing it. But it sounds like Japan has somehow worked itself to a place where you have to you're swimming in the wave pool when the fans are kicked up to 10. Somebody told me recently the wave pool, whatever swim park you've gone to, even when it's like on and you go to the deepest part, it's usually only set to like 3 or 4. It can go up to 10. So the wave pool here is set to 10, and you're not really a good swimmer. Like, that's how hard you're having to work just to keep your face above water. Just to keep your face above water. It just doesn't seem like worth it or rewarding at all. It's like, why are we working so hard? It makes me wonder, like, America's situation, though not incredible economically, I don't think anyone would argue it as such. At least we're in a place where, no, I'm not even going to say that. That's this position of privilege. Definitely there are people who have to work 3 jobs, whatever, to keep their face above water. But if you ask the whole population to do it, I don't know. I don't know that we would respond to it in any kind of productive way. If you told us that we all couldn't even go on paternity leave, I don't know. I don't know that we would handle it well. I don't know what we would do, though. I guess maybe we'll get to see, because we're kind of pushing that way. Like I said, I was going to say that we're better in the sense of like, oh, you don't have to do all that to survive. But that's not true for some people. They definitely are working, 60, 70 plus hour weeks just to make ends for their family. But I would hope to say that that's not people who have a stable family situation where they have 2 breadwinners working. If you had to and you still had to work 70 hours weeks, both of you, then I would say our economy was absolutely cooked. It's pretty cooked right now. I don't know enough about this to say exactly, but yeah, definitely no way to raise a family.
family formation truly impossible. It's called double care. A growing number of workers, mostly women in their 30s and 40s, are being crushed by a simultaneous demand, providing childcare for their kids and elderly care for their parents at the same time. 1 in 10 facing that double duty quit work entirely. 8 out of 10 of those are women. When young people look at the future, they aren't just calculating the cost of diapers, they're calculating the likelihood they'll be spending their peak career years doing decades of unpaid work for 2 different generations who rely on them.
So, I mean, I've definitely gotten to see this. Like, it takes a lot of work when your parents get older. And the generation 1 down definitely can end up fronting that. But wasn't Japan's, like, economy really good in the 70s and 80s? That's a lot of people who are getting older now should have had a pretty decent nest egg. Maybe there's still a lot that goes into it, but I would have thought that a decent number of them would have had a strong foundation financially, so they wouldn't have to, would be able to pay for a number of services. But I don't know. They say it ain't so.
In the real game, you don't fight these bosses one at a time. You fight them all at once. To survive, you need a perfect game. Everything must align. It's not that it's impossible.
Just so your kid can
it's
be a bitch-ass loser who's not even good at League of Legends. No, that would not. That's not. No, he's really good at League of Legends. He's just a loser.
The margin for
Just have
error is
kids
so
who
small
suck.
that almost everyone fails. This is because
Shout out to Otani's parents for making it happen, bro. Can you imagine if Otani the GOAT wasn't, like, his parents, they had to really go through a World Series like MVP level League of Challenge just to give birth to the well, he hasn't been World Series MVP yet, but we're still holding out. But just to the champ Ohtani, I mean, the circumstances of even having a child in Japan are starting to seem like nothing less than a ninth inning clutch performance. And then, of course, for it to be Ohtani, the savior of baseball. If you ask me,
of a structural failure,
What a
sociologists
miracle.
called stalled gender revolution. Women started working full-time, but things at home didn't change. Men didn't start doing more chores. The government didn't build enough support. It was half of a revolution that just stopped. Even after the massive push for womenomics in the last decade under late Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, the problem remains. Women face matahara in a labor market that still operates on 1970s assumptions about who does the unpaid work at home. Because the
Damn.
revolution stalled, men are trapped in a 1970s breadwinner identity that requires the kind of hours that make active fatherhood impossible. The lack of interest in relationships we saw
it's just really it really feels like the worst of both worlds. I mean, still the men are probably getting off a little bit easier here, but it's just like definitely easier from a career perspective. I feel like you see this everywhere. It's like we and we'll not to get away from what he's talking about here, but the promise of advancements and corporations and corporate society and international trade and all these things that we're doing going to make life better for everybody. Look at all the money we're making. Same thing in America. Like, look at all the money we make. Look at our economy. Look at our GDP. But for the average person, do you really feel that? It feels almost more like we've just committed ourselves to working harder than ever in some ways. Not that previous generations didn't work hard, but they got a penchant for it. You know, they were able to buy a new car, a new house at a young age, and with plenty of resources left over. And that's impossible now. And you have to commit yourself to working every bit as hard, maybe not in a lot of cases menial labor jobs. Maybe the nature of the jobs have changed, but the hours that are required have increased, and your reward for it has not increased. So it's all the commitment and all the work of a promise that is never realized. And in this case, definitely for the women in Japan, I'm certain a lot of the men probably don't feel necessarily satisfied either.
earlier isn't a mystery. It's what happens when the culture demands you to be a breadwinner, but the economy won't let you home for dinner. Nobody wins, and fewer people are choosing to play. The government sees declining birth rates and thinks the solution is making children more affordable. But the real problem is the entire social structure makes family formation incompatible with economic survival and
that's
career
hard
advancement.
to change. I mean, you can subsidize child daycare all you want with your $22 billion. And that could do a lot of good, right, for the people who have kids. But for the people who don't have kids or are looking to get into it, it's really those cultural elements. And I don't know how you're going to push for cultural change. Because that's a beast you can't really touch, right? Like, you can only chip away at, but you're not going to be able to write a bill that changes cultural approach. Maybe you can, but I've heard very few instances of that actually really succeeding and working. Like, for instance, like, you know, we passed Obamacare or whatever, and I think many Americans now are probably somewhat comfortable with the idea of universal health care in some form. But how many Americans are absolutely unhappy with how things are, justifiably or not? But not only with just how things are, but it's like they want to get rid of any kind of universal health care. It's not necessarily like just make it better. I'm uncomfortable with this iteration. It's like I don't want it at all. So was there a cultural shift towards embracing that idea and that concept? Certainly not among the dominant portion of Americans. We'll see. I think my generation is definitely a little bit more like, yeah, I think if you get hurt, you should have an option available to you, not just, oh, you don't have the money, like, burn and die, peasant. But we'll see. We'll see.
In 2023, Prime Minister
I write a law that gets rid of sexism towards women. It's illegal now. Yes! Let's go!
Kishida called this Japan's last chance. He said, Japan is standing on the verge of whether we can continue to function as a society. As I said earlier, the government is spending $25 billion annually on this, but they're hiding a piece of data that proves they already know it's failing. Internal government projections have shown that even spending trillions of yen more would barely move the needle, a reality they rarely admit while announcing these massive budget packages. I'll show you that data in just a second.
俺になんか隠しとらへん。
First, look at what they're actually trying. Families get 15,000 yen, roughly $100 per month for each child
Ooh.
under 3. If you have 3 or more
Oh.
children, university is tuition free and that stipend double.
Wait, university for who? For the kids or for yourself? And if you, let's say you 3 plus... If you had 3 kids, you could get $1,600 a month. And let's say you had triplets, all right? Perfect scenario here. 1,600 times 3 times 36. So that's, they're all born for the 3 years you'd get, over 3 years you would get $172,000? Serious? Dang. Am I doing that right? 1,600 a month times 3 times 36 months. If you had triplets, you'd get $172,000.
They also built AI-powered matchmaking systems. Tokyo spent 300 million yen on a government dating app. 31 of Japan's 47 prefectures now
Nice.
offer AI matchmaking services.
Hang on.
They're trying to get people to leave Tokyo, so the government offers 1 million yen, about $7,000, per child for families willing to move from Tokyo to rural areas. By 2022, fewer than 2,400 people had taken that deal because the jobs
Dang.
are in the city. They didn't update
Oh,
the
didn't
data
have to
since
spend the
then,
money.
probably because there are so few takers. They also reformed work hours. New laws cap overtime at 45 hours per month, 360 hours per year. But there's a catch. Companies can use special clauses to push that limit to 100 hours.
Oh, I bet they're doing that.
The government's goal is to
all the
let
time.
85% of men take paternity leave, but none of it is working.
My conditions. Take it or leave it.
Professor Masakazu Yamauchi from Waseda University puts it clearly. Rising living costs, persistent gendered divisions of labor, and long-standing patterns of delayed marriage cannot be solved by cash alone.
They can't.
Most Japanese people
Damn.
doubt these policies will actually work. And here's why
That's
they're
a big
right.
problem.
The
They're not-
dating app assumes the problem
This is just like the mom who's pregnant at work or the dad who's trying to leave for paternity leave. They're just not on team players. They're not on board. The population's just got to be on board. Just believe it works. Make it happen. This generation is soft.
is
the
that
real
people
problem
can't
here.
find each other, but young people are meeting just fine. They're just looking at what it takes to be a parent today and deciding it's not worth the cost. The work hour cap sounds good, but laws don't change culture. When everyone around you is working unpaid overtime to show dedication, the legal cap just becomes the new minimum. The government is caught between demographic math and cultural identity. We can't make Japanese people have more children. They can't just change the economy and culture to support family formation. So they're importing workers while
I saw something, and I know AI is a bit of a hot topic right now. There's been a big cultural shift. I feel like I've really seen it come to fruition here in the States in the last like 6 months, where a lot of people really don't like AI now. Whenever they see something AI generated, usually pictures or something like that, it's AI slop, and I agree with the sentiment. Largely, I don't think AI. I don't have any hatred for it myself. Like, there are definitely some concerns that are valid, but I feel like the hatred of it just doesn't really acknowledge like the presence that this software is going to have in our lives. Like it definitely is the future. And so rather than ask ourselves how we can get rid of it, I think the better conversation is to ask like, how can we do this better? At least for the moment, I would say the answer to that is don't do what this guy is doing, which is constantly
economy and culture to support family formation.
making AI clips what looks like the shovel's made of cake or something.
They can't just change the economy.
Like you just because what it takes like almost no energy to run a text prompt. If you just ask ChatGPT to run a text prompt, I think the number I said was you'd have to do like 10,000 for it to equal, what was it, like a sixth of your phone battery, like how much energy it takes to charge your phone battery. It's really not that bad. If you're going to write that many AI prompts, you're probably going to have to literally recharge your phone if you were doing it on your phone. Like it would cost more to just type it in than the prompts themselves actually cost. So not really that bad. But if you generate a single AI image, that could cost as much energy as it does to charge your entire phone battery. I don't even want to know how much it costs to make these videos. So it seems like if you stick to mostly text, this is my very uninformed opinion, if you stick to mostly text entries, you can feel decent about that if you're concerned about energy consumption. And I feel like the water consumption would not be that big of a deal either. But once you start generating pictures and videos, then the energy use spike is huge. Like I said, they say like a picture's worth 1,000 words. It's probably actually way more than that. The actual number is probably 10,000s, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of words from an energy consumption level with AI.
Economy and culture to support family formation, so they're importing workers while pretending that's not the actual policy. Japan has quadrupled its foreign worker population since 2007.
But they don't like that
New
anymore.
reforms passed in 2024 aimed to bring in 1.23 million workers by 2028. That's an intake of roughly 250 to 300,000 people every year, a record pace for a country that has historically been one of the most closed in the world. But this creates cultural tension. And with the election of Sanae Takaichi, the Japanese are rejecting immigration as the solution. And it seems like the country is now stuck with a ticking demographic time bomb. I'm dropping a deep dive on this soon, so if you want to understand why one of the world's most advanced economies is terrified of the one thing that could save it, hit sub and click the bell.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is here. It feels like almost the human thing to say is like, oh, people shouldn't be scared of immigration at all. Like, I'm not even talking like good or bad immigration policy. I'm like just talking about it like as a concept. Like they shouldn't be worried. Open the borders. People are people that should be allowed to go wherever they want. Is of course the correct answer to have, right? But that doesn't mean it's the only one. There is something valuable about cultural identities and retaining who you are as a people. Of course, that's valuable too. And so what you end up having to do is live in the tension between these two things. I do feel like, just like from a long-term perspective, I don't know exactly what culture is going to mean in 200 years. I guess we'll have to see. This might be like taking a look at the future, like what was the show? Like, there's a whole movement in the 1960s or something, and now it's called retrofuturism. I don't know what they called it at the time. Just futurism? People thought it was going to look like this. They're like, just wait till we get till 2010. First off, we're going to be traveling space with what looks like cassette machines. But, like, there was just this concept that, like, tech was going to bring us, like, so much further into the future. The world life is going to be unrecognizable. So I don't want to do that right now. Be like, just wait till 2050. It's going to look like this. It's all going to look like this. Because it's probably not. The answer is life probably changes. But it's like, especially for a country like America, what does culture mean, you know? Is there any single cultural identity? maybe for a place like Japan that has been more isolated in its entire history, maybe that has a stronger meaning. But as people are just more available to move now, like the miracle of transportation has made it. There's no part of the world that you essentially can't get to, right? Are these things worth holding on to compared to what you would have to sacrifice to hold on to them, right? Like we're gonna have to cut everybody off. We're gonna have to not do any immigration, which I just don't think is a viable option. I think some people think it is, but really from like a economics perspective, if you're a modern country that has a birthing issue, you should be looking at immigrate, like you should be. Because that population issue is going to be a huge problem. Huge problem that people don't really want to think about. But two options. Let the people who want to come to your place, or force your people to have kids, which it's kind of a rough situation. Both are difficult paths.
So if the policies are failing and the birth rates aren't coming back, does that mean the country is simply headed for a slow motion collapse? Here's where it gets interesting. To understand why Japan feels stuck, you have to look at the shape of the society. In 1980, Japan had about 7 working age people for every retiree. It was a classic population pyramid, a wide base of young workers supporting a small number of elderly.
Boom.
Today,
The
that
1980s
pyramid
in the
hasn't
US.
just flattened, it's inverted. It's what demographers call a coffin shape. We are currently at
There's another thing I'm saying. Like, if you have population problems, it's not just in the moment or like for the future. Like, oh, this is going to be a problem later. It's a problem for the generations that are currently experiencing it. And you think about social security issues in America. Now, obviously, we could fund Social Security if we decide to spend money different ways, but it's not just like later when we theoretically run out of people. It's like right now. People are worried about the stability of things because your platform of young people who are working to support and build the society is thinning out compared to the number of people that they are attempting to support in young people and older people.
1.4 workers for every retiree. By 2050, that ratio is projected to hit 1-to-1. Think about what a 1-to-1 society looks like. It means every single person working a job is effectively carrying a retiree on their back. Their taxes and healthcare premiums aren't building the future. They're just paying for the past. While the government spends $25 billion on babies, Japan's total social security bill runs over $1 trillion a year. The state has become a giant vacuum, draining the wealth of the young to keep the lights on for the old. And this demographic coffin creates a labor crisis. By 2040, Japan faces a shortage of 11 million workers, roughly the entire population of Greece.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to solve that, especially if they don't want to take a look towards immigration. And I think every country has issues with immigration, but I don't know how you solve these problems if you don't want to take in the people who want to come, and you have a birth rate issue. Like, there's just only so many ways to solve this. I guess go for higher productivity. Like maybe what they're about to say is AI. You could fix these things with AI and robotics, but then you have people losing jobs that your society has to take care of anyway.
Japan's response isn't to give up, it's to automate. Japan produces over a third of the world's industrial robots, more than any country except China. We're seeing Raicho robots in agriculture. Work that used to take 20 hours now takes 1. In convenience stores, the lifeblood of Japanese cities, are now experimenting with fully autonomous staff. Japan is betting everything on robots to fix the worker shortage.
Yeah.
While it may solve the labor shortage, it doesn't solve the social shortage.
Robots do everything faster.
Financially speaking, this demographic coffin keeps the economy stuck. Japanese households are sitting on nearly $14 trillion in financial assets, the majority of it controlled by people over 65, and they aren't investing it in the future. They keep it in safe bets: banks, utilities, and old-school industries. Meanwhile, the shrinking younger generation is doing the opposite. They're sending their capital out of Japan into global index funds so they can capture the high upside of future growth. This is a form of financial hollowing. The domestic economy loses its growth engine because
Yeah.
the old money is too scared to move, and the young money is already
They're packing
gone.
up bags and going.
This is what
overseas
happens
with
when
their money.
society stops producing the one thing an economy needs to survive:
Future.
new people.
Oh shit.
You can't grow without
Well,
a new
it's
generation to
Kinda
drive
the
it.
same thing.
If you're watching this outside of Japan, you might think, that's interesting, but it's a Japan problem. You're wrong.
No. it's
Japan
not.
isn't an outlier. It's a preview, running about 20 years ahead of the curve.
Oh, are we not on this
And
list?
other developed countries are following the same
Let's
trajectory.
go. Is that the
Just look at
state
the
of
data.
Texas? No, wait, that's not the state of Texas, is it?
Running
I
about
know
20
that's not
years
Texas.
ahead of the curve.
That's not Texas. Why would they put the Texas flag? But- Oh! That is Texas. No? White on top, red on bottom? Oh, but no, the red extends. The red extends. Oh, it's not Texas. Flag. Country flag that looks like Texas. Oh, look at that. It's Chile. Okay. Got it.
And other developed countries are following the same trajectory. Just look at the data. Even North America isn't immune. They are below replacement level. The US and Canada are only maintaining population growth
We're above
through
the
immigration.
Canadians, let's go.
The bigger themes here go beyond
Further
birth
evidence.
rates. Our whole world is built on the idea
Canada sits
that the
in the,
population will always grow.
In North American
Capitalism
hotel, Canada
demands
sits
it.
in the cuck chair.
But what happens when it doesn't? We're finding out that more freedom for women doesn't work if the system doesn't support them. You get more freedom, but fewer children. Wealthy, safe, educated countries don't automatically keep making babies. This isn't a Japan problem. It's a problem of the whole world. Japan is just the first to face it. Now we have to ask, can a country
And we
stay
must-
strong while it
and we must save them because they make anime.
gets smaller? Or do we always need to grow to survive? What we're seeing in Japan is what happens when the rules of life stop making sense. The economy asks for more work than a family can handle.
I
Women
mean, yeah, I guess like we're saying like this whole time, more AI clips.
Whose lives have-
we might as well watch it. So here's the thing: if you see, oh, this is tough. Okay, if you see an AI clip, are you obligated to watch it because of the energy consumption to respect the energy that we wasted on this, or are you obligated not to watch it because you don't want to encourage the behavior?
changed, but the way we work and live at home simply hasn't caught
Probably
up.
not watch it.
It's become too expensive for most people to even start a middle-class life.
Gosh. And here's the thing. Here's the hot potato they're not touching, is that it's not that the money doesn't go anywhere. Like it's not like it's pooling at the top. And I can't speak for Japan here, but definitely in the U.S. It's like it's not like all the work and all the productivity that we do doesn't result in anything at all. It definitely is making life easier for some people. But a lot of people just don't get to collect on that. If anything, they just try and hope that they can join that level at some point, or just do well enough themselves. But the question is still like, obviously, having a declining population is an issue for a country, but is it really an issue for the world? We have so many people, 8 billion people, and we could support it with some issues, but theoretically we could support it. I don't think like there's a food supply issue in the world. I don't think that there's necessarily like an energy crisis. Like there's no way we can support all the people. I think we can, theoretically at least. But if we continue to grow at an alarming rate, could we? So is shrinking as a country even really that bad of a thing?
The young people in Japan aren't lazy or broken. They're looking at the cost of a house, the long hours at work, the lack of help.
And you can watch this exact same video, I'm sure, for China, Russia, and I guess Texas.
Modern games look unbelievable on CRT monitors.
I just wanted to see this because I kind of want a CRT monitor. This would be cool to like.
So much so
Check out.
that I choose this over this nearly every time I play, which sounds completely insane.
Southern accent gaming nerd. He's been through some shit, but he knows his shit. That's my call.
Because this is a 20-year-old display. So am I crazy? Well, I might be a little crazy. But that's only a small part of it. There's something strange that happens when modern games are run on CRT monitors. The motion feels as clear as real life. The lighting.
I gotta say, like, I don't know. As good as our graphics are now, I remember, like, I always thought games looked super hyper realistic, and maybe it was the CRT TVs the whole time around. Not the shift in expectations. Definitely not that.
Feels natural and real, and the image almost feels alive. Not retro, not nostalgic.
But isn't the aspect ratio, like, fucked up? Like, isn't the aspect ratio on most of these CRTs like 4:5 instead of, you know, I don't even know what it is, 1080 to 920?
But unbelievably real. Take a look at Avatar, the game. When I play this on my CRT, it almost feels like I'm exploring Pandora through a camera lens. The motion is so clear, the image is so natural, that it stops feeling like a
I don't
screen.
want to know why he thinks.
And
this
when I
is.
look back at footage later, it almost feels like a memory, like I've actually been there, to Pandora. But that's
Holy
just not a
shit.
feeling I get with my OLED, which is confusing because on paper, the OLED should destroy the CRT. Better contrast, higher resolution, perfect blacks. And yet, this old monitor just keeps pulling me back. About 5 years ago, I stumbled upon a Digital Foundry video about CRT monitors. For some reason, it just clicked with me. I had to find one. Eventually, I found one on eBay and drove 4 hours one way to pick it up. When I brought this thing home, that's when the obsession started. Over the next few years, I ended up getting a few different CRT monitors. And despite upgrading my gaming setup and buying the LG C1 OLED, I just keep coming back to my CRT.
I want to watch anime on it.
At first, I thought maybe it was nostalgia. Maybe I just like the look of older.
I've wanted a CRT for a minute now, and I think it is a nostalgia. I think it's kind of cool. It'd be cool to have one. I don't know where it would go on my setup or in my room, but I'd kind of like to have one. But if he's saying it looks really good, like I said, Southern gaming nerd, I trust the shit out of this guy. Like, this was a choice to dedicate to gaming, and I believe him wholeheartedly. And it's kind of hard to tell. I don't know what I think of. It's not like I've played any of these games, so it's not like I'm like, oh my gosh, that does look way better. Like, I can't determine that, but I'm on board with the idea.
Displays. But then I started playing modern games on them, and something strange happens. They didn't look old. They looked unbelievably real. Incredible.
It's like I was
Like
Mr. Meeseeks. I remembered killing those people. I wept when I killed someone in a video game because it was as if I had taken their life personally.
I'm looking through a window. One of the reasons is motion. CRTs have no motion blur at 60 Hertz. It's the same motion smoothness that you see in real life with your own eyes. The reason this happens is CRTs draw pixel by pixel, line by line. There isn't a persistent frame like there is on LCDs and OLED. This prevents motion blur. The result is the motion stays perfectly sharp. The resolution is the same when you're still as when you're moving. Modern displays still can't do this without certain tricks like black frame insertion, and even then it doesn't quite get there, and you lose in brightness. But motion alone doesn't explain everything. Modern displays have a fixed resolution. They have a native resolution. CRTs are not like that. They have a range.
Really?
My monitor can do 180 Hertz, and it can do as low as 30 Hertz. And you can choose your resolution to be within that range. Most of the time I play around 1600 by 1200 at 100 Hertz. 1600 by 1200, in my opinion, on a CRT looks better than 4K on an OLED. It just does. And I can even do 2048 by 1536. If a modern display goes below its resolution, it has to interpolate those pixels, and it looks terrible. CRTs look sharp at any resolution. With a CRT, you can lower the resolution slightly, freeing up a huge amount of GPU power. Power that
Well, I
now
need
can be
this.
used for
Oh,
lighting,
I
ray
need
tracing,
this.
frame rate, and that's when something clicked with
Just
me.
to play modern games, I'm
CRTs
gonna have to play
might
them
have
on a
been
CRT.
ahead of their time. Only now can we truly take advantage of CRT
68
monitors
pounds.
at their
Okay, hang on. He's
absolute
getting to
best. I've never been more immersed in games than when I'm on my CRT, despite the fact that I'm only looking at a 21-inch screen. Of course, CRT monitors disappeared for good reasons. They're huge, extremely heavy, extremely power hungry. Flat panels were thinner, cheaper to make, larger, and much easier to manufacture. So the world moved on. But the technology inside of CRT monitors was incredible.
Okay, we're gonna see how much this costs. If we got a CRT monitor, he said his is 21 inches. eBay 21-inch CRT monitor. And I'm just checking to see if it blasts my address. Looks like we're good. Looks like we're good. This is a 19-inch, and it's 350. This one's more. 19-inch, 19-inch, 19-inch. Oh my God. This is a 21 Trinitron. Is it 21 inches? $1,000. That's crazy. You get this 27-inch widescreen LED. Why is this one $400? Hang on. Why is... Golly. Sheesh. I wish he'd said how much he spent on his just so we get an idea. Let me make an offer. $30. You want to sell it now? I'll buy it from you now for $30. 21 inches is looks like it's gonna be in the thousands of dollars, no matter what. Damn. I mean, here's one, but doesn't look. How come this one's so much cheaper? It's like it's so much cheaper. I don't even know if I trust it. How come the other ones are literally so much more expensive? I have no way of knowing. I feel like I'd be getting scammed if I paid for this much, but high-end color display. Very heavy monitor to ship. Yeah, your per pound shipping is probably crazy. What does it say to ship though? Or best offer. It doesn't even. Shipping $200. Yay. Well, okay. Considering that this costs almost a significant portion of what it would take to even upgrade my setup, probably not in the cards. But if you want to get one of these, I mean, there's a limited supply. Nobody's making new ones. And even if they did, would they be able to capture the same magic? Okay, let's pivot to random game time. So the idea here is I want to take a look at whatever Steam has going on. We're gonna check it out, and they've got Eastern Game Fest, which is right up my alley. Let's help fund these Eastern countries. Give somebody some money so they can have some kids. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're doing. Primitive Society Simulator. Nice. I'm looking for ideally something under $10. but I'll take input on how to. Oh wait, look at this. That's awesome. Hang on, we might have to. Oh wait, Corn Push RPG. I kind of wanted this hoe actually. I kind of wanted it. Not gonna lie. Kind of wanted it. Oh, this is tough. I can only pick one. The urge to Gamba is huge. But this looks pretty awesome too. Oh gosh, if there's only a chatter who could provide some insight. Unfortunately not. I gotta go Coin Push RPG. I gotta do it. Gotta do it. Coin Pusher RPG is a casual indie game incorporating coin pusher mechanics featuring abundant content and multiple gameplay modes. The game includes one-to-one replicated coin pusher simulator mode. Is that what's going on here? I haven't played a lot of coin pushers. I'm not gonna lie. Is this precisely what happens? Adventure mode, compete with extensive character backgrounds, talent combinations, and equipment selection. Challenge mode combines fast-paced monster battles with idle mechanics for effortless farming. Okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, we're getting this hoe. Add it to cart. And then I'm going to push this over the side so I can complete the payment without doxing potential financial information. Just consider it something that I've learned from history. I've never had anybody scam me, but I definitely do dox myself with quite a consistency. Okay. We've got it. It's ours now. Here we go. Yes! Yes! It's time to Gamba. Now, if I were going to gamble, I think I would be, what would be my gambling of choice? I think it would be probably roulette. Roulette seems pretty sick, but Coin Pusher would be up there. That and Plinko. They seem like a lot of fun because they're kind of more like gamified. They're a little bit more gamey, but you know, at the same point in time, like with Plinko, the part that sucks is you put your money in, and you can essentially more or less immediately tell if you're like not going to win anything. Even if you stay towards the middle, you're not going to know if you're going to do decent. But like if you're towards the outside, you're just immediately like, oh, what's even the point of even watching this out? This combines the best of both worlds. We've got Plinko and Coin Push. Hang on, I gotta wait. I gotta wait to see this tower fall. Can you imagine how it's gonna feel to see that tower fall? It's gonna be amazing. We're getting so close. Can you imagine if this thing resets before like it just it just clock wipes and it goes back to the tower being in the back? I'd quit the game and ask for a refund. You can ask for a refund within like an hour, right? Here we go. This is what we've been waiting for. We just need a little bit more. It's beginning to find the edge. And I'm already on my edge. You know what you know? Here we go. Chat, get ready. It's happening. It's leading. Here we go. I don't even know how it's standing right now. It's got jelly physics. One more push. This is it. This is it right here. This is it. No, okay. This is it. This is it. This is definitely it. What? It's just pushing up? Come on. Somebody find the strength. Here we go. That coin. That coin. It's huge. It's huge. It's frustrated. All right. There we go. Yes. It's still going. Nice. That's awesome. All of these coins being here sucks, though. Cute little animations. I guess let's do a new game. Would you like to play the tutorial? I guess I would like to play the tutorial. Psycho. Look, another new adventure. Welcome to Coin Pushing Continent. I'm Psycho, your navigator. I'm new here and unfamiliar with the place. I'd better go and have a stroll in the tavern first. Okay. In the tavern, you can encounter all kinds of heroes. Here we'll display the hero's character background. Different character backgrounds will bring different talent, options, and rage skills for the hero. These show the growth value ratings of the hero's attributes. The higher the rating, the more primary attributes a hero will gain upon leveling up. I actually need to understand this, not just read it. Okay. The medal in the upper right corner represents the quality of the hero. The quality determines the upper limit of the hero's attribute growth value and the upper limit of the background quality. Uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary run the gambit of character quality. He seems to be a good fit. How about recruiting him? Congratulations on hiring your first hero. However, just having heroes isn't enough. You'll need to pick suitable weapons for them. Let's go and have a look-see around the store. Really, really just feeding it to me here. In the store, you can purchase basic equipment and materials for the heroes. This is a great option in the early stages of the game. Damn, she is looking at me with her dead, soulless eyes. This weapon looks good. Let's buy it. Okay, say so. Still, it just looks good. You're not going to tell me anything about it? Damage type physical. Attack target front single. Damage rate 100%. Physical attack plus 30. Physical defense plus 3. A sword cast from ordinary iron ingots. Okay, let's buy it. If you say so, Psycho, I believe you. Next, let's go to the stronghold and equip our heroes with the newly bought weapons. Did you say stronghold? Okay, it's definitely a translated game, so it's probably going to be a little bit of that. Just strap in. Psycho, hurry up and use the newly bought weapon. Click the right or left mouse button to choose to wear it. I choose the right one. Don't forget to check the hero's talents after equipping. This is the key to making the hero stronger. Here are the hero's rage skill. The rage skill is determined by the hero's background. Each hero can enter the battle with one rage skill. Choose a suitable talent skill for the hero. Don't forget to click OK after you've made your choice. Strength, awakened strength. Strength plus 18. Awakening of magical power. Magic power plus 18th. Well, if he's going to be a sword, if he's going to be like an infantry type, then strength is going to serve him better, no? We're almost ready. Let's get set to embark on our adventure. I really don't feel like you're teaching me everything here, Psycho. I'm not going to lie. Chapter 1. Monster information. We got a slime. An ugly looking slime, too. Mushroom looks like a chill dude. Man-eating flower. Hey, sign me up. Little spider. I love little spider. Battle wasp. I'm not. Okay. Baby dragon. Oh, we're going to be killing babies? Didn't know I signed up for this. Next step. Yeah, I love when a button says, next step. Let's send the heroes we just hired into battle. Let's have them fight for us and see if they die. Yes. Battle. Drag the avatars of the heroes to adjust their positions. Most monsters will give priority to attacking the heroes in the... Oh, okay. When you're ready, set off on an adventure. Which one? Okay, depart. Battle. Yes. Now this guy's a bit of a chump. He's got a C strength, F magic, so good thing we picked strength on his attribute, because otherwise that would have sucked. Okay, he generally kind of sucks. He's got cautious. The magic attack is increased by 12 and the health value is decreased by 5. Easy to anger. After releasing a rage skill, retain 15 points of rage. Let's get my boy clean. Okay. Alright, I don't think I can change anything about it. Let's depart. I'm here again. Let me explain the combat essentials to you. Maybe explain this to me. Who are you? All battles are around coins. In the upper left corner, the number and type of coins that the player possesses per round are displayed. You have a maximum of 5, and 4 of them look like dookie shit, and 1 of them looks like extra juicy dookie shit. Coins can be simply divided into 3 types: copper, silver, and gold. The quality of the coin determines the amount of its corresponding reward. Click the left mouse button or press this spacebar to insert coins. After coins are inserted, they will automatically fall along this swing arm. What an interesting reality we live in. In each round, monsters will generate obstacles. Depending on the type of monsters, the obstacles generated will have different effects. For example, penetrating the barrier will cause the coin to pass through instead of bouncing. The spike block will reduce the quality of the coin. Okay, I don't know what penetrating the barrier is. Is that what the slime does? When coins hit the obstacles, they will reduce the HP of the obstacles. At the end of the round, if there are remaining monster obstacles on the field, the corresponding monsters will launch an attack. So try to clear the obstacles on the field as much as possible. The left side shows the attributes of the hero on the field. The hero will be exhausted when their HP hits 0, but don't worry, they will be restored when they return to the village, so nobody dies. Below the HP bar represents the hero's rage value. Once the rage value is full, the rage skill will be released automatically. The number here indicates the amount of remuneration each hero needs for each attack. Once the coins are pushed off the table, they will be distributed as remuneration to each hero in sequence on a rotational basis. Okay, act like I understand that, but I only have 1 hero right now, so it doesn't matter. Only when a hero gets the this is a lot of text, will they attack the monsters for you. It's worth noting that when coins are put into the lottery slot, it can trigger a lucky draw. You can win different rewards from it to assist you in your battles. Alright, I don't think you want to hear me rambling on any longer. Self-aware. Enjoy the battle to your heart's content. Okay, so I can click or spacebar. I think I'm going to be a spacebar boy. Spacebar boy. And now. What did that do to the coin though? Ooh, cash my boy up. Got his ass. Bang. Ooh, chopped him up. Okay, so now we are honestly, it doesn't seem like we need to worry about that as much. Let's go for bonus. Oh, so close. Oh no, he's actually gonna attack now. Never mind. Sorry, I'm out of, no, we're good. Oh no, he is gonna attack. Okay, let's see if we can time this. I wanna get the monster thing and, dang it. It reduced the value of my coin. Oh no. I didn't get it. All right, we should just aim for the monster thing, I think, or maybe pay attention to just where things are on the board for us. Damn, he hit my guy and it hurt. Okay, I want to try to hit the bonus spin. Let's hit the bonus spin if we can. The mushroom thing has cock-blocked me from the bonus spin. I'll not forgive this anytime soon. Okay, I'm not patient anymore. I'm just... Oh, I thought there was a chance. Yeah, we're not doing very good. My guy actually might be in trouble. Okay, we got one chance. Hey, oh no. Never, I thought I won. Okay, I guess we just go for the monster here, right? Our coins are pretty evenly distributed. There's not any real reason to push for any particular side of the board. If we could just get rid of the monster thing, which we are not doing. Big coin here. Sorry, did I say that? I meant big coin here. Oh! Man, we are just not having good luck here. I really want to hit the jackpot. And it's actually like kind of hard to control. Ooh, we got it. Oh! Hey, bonus spin. Add attack to all. Okay, now I just need to pay my boy. Pay my boy. Get him paid up. Boom, I'm figuring it out. Boom, got him. Unfortunately, we're not paying my boy up at all. And he needs money. He will just take hits. He will just sit there till he dies. He will not move without getting paid, which I have a huge respect for. Oh, that was close. Okay, here we go. Dang it, when it's so far down, it's hard to... Oh, well, he's definitely getting hit up. He's definitely getting lit up. And now it really is starting to matter where our coins are. Oh, so close. Can I even get to the monster here very well? Okay, got it. There we go. Finally got something. Oh, he dodged. Son of a bitch. This one should be fairly easy, though, because we can get a little bounce. On it. Get a little bounce on it. It's not bouncing. It's just not bouncing as it should. And we can't even do it anymore. But we got something for him. Okay, we're doing all right. We have no ability to heal up that I can tell. So we're just gonna go for getting rid of the monster if we can. Which we're gonna have to be pretty accurate to do so. That was not the move. Yeah, we can't do it anymore. Let's go for bonus now. Oh, so close. Okay, we can only take one more hit. Now it merely matters. We actually want to go right, like, here. If we can do that. Oh, not good spin. Okay. Like that? No, not good either. Oh, I'm shelling. Spam. Oh, it didn't matter. Okay. We made it pretty far, I should think. Let me, And look, he learned some stuff along the way. Strength is upgraded. I don't really understand his rage ability. That didn't make a lot of sense to me, but we got out of it. We received a Starfire Staff. Magical. Okay, attack target random. We only had one attack target anyway. Battle Axe. Not a bad first little run. Let's see what the mission is. Hire a hero. Oh, I got it. Nice. We got money. Now that you've equipped your first hero, you can purchase the goods from the store. Oh, so we already did that. Okay. More and more little spider are appearing around the village. Please leave the braid heroes to clear them out. Kill 3 little spiders. And we get some shit. Climbing the ranks. Have one brave hero reach level 5. Okay, nice. How do I get out of here? Okay, we've got a couple more foolhardy.
Today, a few new faces have arrived. Would you like to get to know them?
Roland. Sucks at strength, is half decent at magic. He could be a good addition to the team. He's brave. The physical attack is increased by 12, and the health value is decreased by 5. It's not really a great personality trait to have, but what is this? After a normal attack, there's a 10% probability of generating an item that can duplicate the coin. When the coin passes by, it will duplicate an additional one. I don't know what that means, but it seems very magical. Heal. Perform healing for the companion with the lowest HP, restoring life equivalent to 100% of magical attack. Okay, this 100%. You are hired. Bang. Welcome to the team. All right. Sucks at strength. He sucks. He's got decent agility and decent luck. Treasure hunter. For every 1 point of luck possessed, the treasure rate. Okay, so he's just nice guy to have on your team in terms of getting loot. Bang! You're hired. I mean, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel. We're just putting the team together, you know. Paradise. Oh wow. What is this? Oh, hang on, we'll be there in a second. Oh, hey, we're gonna be there in a second. Today, several new weapons have arrived. Let's see if they are suitable. Please don't talk to me. Don't look at me. You're on something, and I would tell the lord of the city, but I kind of want to get some. So if you could supply me, that's fine. But just don't. I don't want to. I don't even. You scare me, frankly. Pant. Leather pants. Pant. Rare. Level 1. HP, physical defense, magic defense, dodge. Physical defense. Sure. Give me that. I mean, why would I not just cash out here? HP. Sure, I'll get cloth robe. And I'm not gonna do this because I need the money to spend. So let's go here, and we've got stuff to equip. Equip that bit. Equip that. Let's see. Damage rate plus 50. Physical attack plus 30. Okay, it looks like the sword is better. Am I reading that correct? Now Roland, however, he needs a staff for sure. We're gonna give him the robes as well. Which is better here? HP. Okay, yeah, no, this is better. We'll give the cloth to the other guy. Come here, Andrew. You get this, and you get cloth. Yes. Proof of the combat experience. What? How do you do this? No one taught me how to do this. All right, whatever. Let's go. What the? What did I just do? For every one brave hero present, the number of coins tossed per round increases by 1. Yes. Definitely want that. Oh shoot, that's a lot of tickets. Oh, we don't have near enough tickets for this. And then let's go to Paradise. Let's go to Paradise. I want to go to Super Lucky Star. I have no idea what this is. Target 1 million. How does this work? What's going? Oh, how's this? What's going on? I'm just dropping. I'm just dropping. I don't know what I'm just dropping. How could you even ever get to these side ones? It seems impossible. How can I even tell where? What's going on here? How does this work? Game instructions. The roulette keeps spinning. When a token falls into the UFO, the reward corresponding to the current pointer and UFO color is combined. At the same time, the number indicated by the pointer and the winning color will light up the corresponding floor. After one floor is lit, you receive a reward. When obtaining a lucky star, the transmission effect will accumulate one layer of 50 lasers on the table. When hitting a golden ball, the roulette will start. Yes. Sounds good. Wait, coins are getting stuck. They're getting stuck. I don't know what's happening, but I think it's good. I think it's good. Things happening. Yes. Yes. See? Gambling pays off. It always wins. My number has only gone up, you see? You can always get your return on investment. Look, the money's just pouring forth. Yes, we're doing it. We're winning! This almost seems like it's more of like just a time-based thing. Because, I mean, my number's gone up, so I don't... The roulette keeps spinning. When a token falls into the UFO, the reward corresponding to the current pointer and UFO color is combined. Okay? So if it falls into the blue one, then it's going to be 2 here. At the same time, the number indicated by the pointer and the winning color will light up the corresponding floor. After one floor is lit, you will receive a reward. So, in this case, there's a lot going on. And you can see that these are starting to fill up. Now, how you would ever get 7 or like 8 seems like it's possible to me, but okay. We got 8 somehow. Who even knows? When obtaining a lucky star, well, how do you do that? Transmission caps will accumulate 1 layer of tokens with 50 layers of each, so immediately generated on the table. Okay, we'll have to see when this generates a layer, because I don't know. Is that if it falls all the way through the middle? I do feel like this. Oh, it's gone up. It's gone up. How did that happen? When did that happen? It keeps going. Never understood how. I could just sit here forever, I think, and let this run. In theory, right? I don't understand how any of this works. Oh my gosh. But I feel like I'm winning. Wait, we just got a ball going. Hang on. We just got a ball going. We get, what's that? 5 stars. 5 stars. We're gonna get more stars, or are we gonna get a diamond? We're gonna get the big 5x combo. Go, go, go. Yes. Yes. Yes, money rain. Money rain. Money rain. Oh, our combo died. Our combo died. But we get... Hey, we get the thing. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Money rain. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we get. We get 10 stars? No, we get a gem. We get a gem. Oh, it's in there. Do you see that? Do you see that shit? What now? When did we get a ball? When did that happen? Oh, never mind. Gear up, chat. Gear up, chat. Get ready. Get ready. It's getting pushed to the edge. It's getting pushed. This is gonna be 1 million right here. No way we get another. Okay, no, we don't get another one. We might get 10 stars. This is it right here. There's no way it's surviving it. The tower must fall. We just have things jump out of the... No. Who cares? There it goes! You know how long it would take to get to 1 million? I'm just trying to spam. It seems like this is really just a time thing. Like we're at 4,000, but why would you want to wait until 1 million? That seems just miserable. Okay, never mind. We're not doing this. Oh wait, cancel. Okay, that's as fast as you can go. All right. Got it. Nice. Let's go. That was awesome. Really liked that. But let's go. We need to battle. And Roland will battle. And Andrew will battle. The combat squadron is full. Okay, Andrew will not battle. Andrew is just gonna sit there like a schmuck. Why can't we battle 3? Alright, whatever. Boom, ba-da-boom. Hear that music? You know it's battle time. So what we're gonna aim to do is just land them when it's everything's gonna be context specific, but we're gonna try to hit both, right? Because this just makes a nice little obstacle, something we can bounce on top of. You know me. I love that. Hey! Okay, lucky. What is that? What is this? Add defense to all. Okay. Wouldn't have been my choice per se. We got one more shot for the gusto. It's so hard to actually like hit the thing. I'm really not doing a good job here. But we just got defense, so we should be all right. All right, this one's nice and easy. What is that down there, though? So I say, and then I miss. Let's just take care of the attack first, and then there we go. Now we have 3 to try and hit this over here. Oh, it was an extra coin. Nice. I think that was Roland's ability. And there we go. Oh, close. Alright, what's the most stacked part of the board? Probably right there, and that's where we need to go anyway, so... Okay, it's right here. There we go. Nice. No attack to worry about, we can just focus on getting that sweet bonus. Yes! Yes! Okay, more defense. We love defense. This was nice and close by, too. Getting a little better at control. Nice. Alright, let's... There we go. Get an extra coin on the platform. Oh shoot, this one's moving? Now, how am I supposed to... How in the hell am I supposed to hit that? Nice. Okay, actually, somehow we did it. It's actually kind of incredible. There we go. This game ain't nothing to me. There we go. Bonus. Give me something good. Gotcha drop. We need that to roll on the top. Could be a little difficult. But we need to get our baddie first. Uh-oh. Oh no. We're gonna need a triple hit here. Did not happen. Lock in. Lock in. Oh no. Oh no. Gotta hit it. Nice. Last one. Yes. It's actually, it's kind of surprisingly intense. It's not like totally random, like you can get it, but we're at a point like the first few moves you make, you're like guaranteed like fall, but now it's like that is not true anymore. That gacha ball is just stuck at the back there. Let's just put the rest of our coins in the corner and try to push it forward. And now we got two enemies, huh? They think that will be enough to bring me down? Nope, I'll hit both. Okay, this is tough here. This is tough right here. But nothing I can't handle. Oh no. Oh no. We're selling a little bit. We need money though. So we need to try to get them on going the other way. Now it's a combination. Oh, that was huge, actually. Wait, we can just... we can maybe just get a... Oh, no. Sold it. Okay, not many left. Not many left. So far, we've been able to avoid the dragon's attack, and I think that's going to be crucial to us winning this. We need to hit the dragon one more time. Ooh, that was close. Okay. Nice, nice. One more like that. One more like that. Okay, just need to get the dragon. There we go. Boom, cleared them all out. Oh, I was hoping for it. Okay, we're definitely like left side stack, but the dragon doesn't really go over there, so it's tough to actually make it happen. Okay, here we go. Nice, that should do pretty good. Okay, I just want to left side stack. Okay, I mean I'll take another one. I'll take another one. What I really need is this stack of money to start moving. Not really going where I want it to go, but it's fine. We've got a bigger target to hit here, so not really worried about it. Oh, nice. Now we're hitting all kinds of bonus. Ooh, there we go. That's big. I want to get my gacha. It's stuck like on bad part of the coin, so Perfect. Actually, too easy. The boss's token is too big to miss. Like, uh-oh. I actually need to hit this now. There we go. So I've said it's too easy, but I'm gonna have to take an attack here. Okay, never mind. We just did it like outright. Nice. These ones are set up in a good spot. You can potentially get both. Oh shoot. Okay, definitely not gonna be able to get both here. We should just focus on the spider if I could hit it. Okay, there we go. That's the strategy when they're that far this side. Oh, but I didn't get it. Literally just can't get this one, so go for bonus or go for coin placement. Go for coin placement. There we go. That's not a bad one. Oh, almost got the bonus. Dang, that thing is dodging everything. Just need one more coin for one of our boys. Got the bonus. I haven't even been focusing on, like, attacking the thing, which I probably should. Probably be a good idea. There we go. Don't even have to worry about an attack now. Gotcha's actually getting kind of close. Okay, only got to worry about the plant. And we're kind of far from a coin goal, so could be kind of important to actually nullify the threat here. We got 2 coins. I think we're more likely to push coins off the edge than we are to actually beat this thing. Oh no, couldn't kill it before it did damage. Frontliner's gonna be in trouble soon. So that could spell an end, somewhat kind of an end for our run. Taking damage. I just want to see the gacha coin go, the gacha gift go, but it seems that it's not incredibly likely. Let's see what happens here. Okay, nice. I suppose. Not the best one we've had. Okay, we only took one hit there, so that's all right. This is getting to the end of our chances, though. For our good frontliner here. Yeah, I was gonna say that's gonna do it. This is gonna be rough now. There's not a lot we can do to really like control outcomes here. But hey, we got that. Oh, bonus spend would have been nice there. He's gonna be hurting too now because I just don't think he doesn't have as good of the armor, so he's not really built for this. We're gonna be living off of a prayer and a bonus spend, and a hope that our thing will fall. Oh, it's so close. It would be so nice. Come on. Come on. It's going. Yes! Yes, we did it. Oh. Okay. Okay. This isn't as cool as I thought it was. I'm not gonna lie. I was so excited for that. All right. Well, let's just finish up here then. Oh shoot! I can't have auto coin. Oh, but I can't get a nice lucky spin. Oh, he is basically dead. Yeah, that's it. That's it for him. Hey, did good though. To level 4, got some decent loot ski out of it. I know we got some missions. Okay, so we got 14 tickets. Dang, we almost have our next upgrade. Now, who would I even want here? This guy looks pretty good though. Strength, magic, concentration. He looks decent. Hey, you're on the team. Everybody else. I didn't even really look at his talent. Didn't even what? What even are these? Have a lot of money. Let's just hold off on that. Spent all our money at Heaven, and we didn't get a lot out of it yet. So breakthrough. Oh, okay. Well, he's not even close to 20. What's his talent? There we go. I don't have any talent points. Dang. Let's see if this staff is any better. It should be, right? Like realistically, it should be. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. What am I doing? Oh, my camera died. Alright, let's do one more expedition before we definitively determine if this game is worth the $10. The combat squad is full, and I don't know... Okay, battle number 2 of 2. I guess that's how we learn how you can do it. Let's depart for battle. And big spin ski, big spin ski. Getting pretty good at this. Oh man, sometimes I impress myself. Let's get one bonus spin while we're at it. Oh, an incredible first spin. I mean, maybe the best ever. And this guy's basically dead. He just doesn't even know it yet. Let's get this guy killed, and then we'll just go ahead and largely take care of these guys. And then just bang ski, bonus while we're at it. Oh man, this is actually getting pretty awesome. Lightning surge, and let's just get one more bonus while we're at it. Like I said, let's just get a nice little bone ski. Ah, dang it. That guy's already dead. Little, well, it's hard to hit targets this far down. And I'm not even really trying particularly hard at it. One coin. Let's just see if we can hit it. Ah. You have to kind of like predict the swing. You gotta swing it. Oh, we got a bonus. I'll get a nice little heal for everybody. Another bonus. We might be like we might be too gifted at this. We might be like honestly just too good at the game. Oh my goodness. The coin slotting hero of old, as was promised. Now this is going to be difficult because they're far down. If I was a chump of a player. If I were a chump. But as you can see, not the case. Uh-oh, we're selling. We're selling. They might actually get a shot off on us. If I were a chump player! That's what I'm saying! He's actually incredible at the game. This one's too easy, honestly. Give me more of a challenge. Maybe like hit a little bonus. Oh man. And he just gets racked up with the coins. He gets another bonus! Oh, he wishes for the coin tower, but he's gonna have to settle. He'll get it next time. Are they just being nice to me? Give me another bonus. We didn't even face the boss. Did they just know that to not even send him out? They just knew it wasn't even worth the time? One more. Bang. Didn't get the bonus ski, but it's alright. Oh, no. Okay, let's just get the slime because we can get him. Gonna have to tank the hit from the Hornet, but it's alright. It's alright. Now this is tough. If we get the Hornet, we can maybe bounce over. Okay, well, didn't really go exactly to plan. Bang. Okay. Already got rid of the, already got rid of one of them. Got rid of two of them. Come on, here we go. There we go. Bone ski? Ah. Oh, shoot. I kind of dropped. I dropped a little prematurely. Bang. Let's get a little bone ski. Little bone ski. Oh! Little bone ski. No, okay. Well, last chance for a bone ski. Oh, close. Close. We killed the dragon? Damn. When did that happen? You can move, but you can't escape me. Another dragon. I used to think you were a boss. Now I don't even view you as an equal. But he's gonna get to take a bite here. Unless we get the perfect bounces. Okay, that hurts. That hurts a little bit. It also hurts that his bounce, so like, or his passes through, like it's phantom, so you can't really like get bounce combos from it. All right, let's get a bone ski here. We can't kill the spider, so we might as well get a bonus. Oh, so close. We're gonna kind of go for the mushroom, generally speaking, here, because the mushroom can bounce and then get the dragon. You see what I'm saying? Okay, we're gonna need a double bounce here, but we got it. Ah. Okay, I was thinking maybe. Haven't got a bonus in a while, and that's been hurting us a little bit. Not gonna lie. Ah, dang it. Oh, there we go. Okay, finally got one. Earthquake. That should... Oh, never mind. No, that wasn't actually that good. Oh, I get it now. If I do like the coin cloning stamps, then I should do it with a gold coin if I can. Well, didn't do it there, but whatever. Okay, well we can't kill anything, so I was hoping for a bone ski, but kind of got blocked by the cactus. Oh, sniped it. These ones are hard to get, and I'm like actively like losing concentration. We've had a lot of W's this game. We're only gonna make it so far. Just a part of it. If I could get a few more bone skis, I'd be happy. Dang, our frontliner's hurting, which means the team is not long for this earth. But we get another bonus. And really, that's kind of all I care about. That treasure chest would be cool to get, but... Oh, double bonus? Are you serious? How about this? How about triple bonus? It was a pipe dream, okay, admittedly. It was always going to be tough to get. It was but of great gamers, much is asked. Man, we're not getting the great bonus spins here that we would like to, that you would hope to see. But we are nailing the combos. There we go. Okay, this one's more or less just a guaranteed monster wipe. He says. Gotta lock it in. There we go. Oh, straight through nothing but net bonus. Oh my goodness, what is that? He's got thousands of health. Okay, good. We don't have to take the hit from the monster thing. It'll probably do us instantly. As things are, it doesn't look particularly great. Oh, okay. Success here is going to be difficult. It was always going to be a difficult ask with two heroes, but we will do what we can. Stinks that the dragon is phantom type, or it just passes straight through. Alright, we've done what we can. Let's see if we can get rid of the mushroom or the cactus. Nice. Okay, only one guy left, so that's gonna be tough. Gonna be tough. Nice. That's actually what we wanted, because now we can hit the plant and have a chance of it going through, but it did not. How about the fact that we haven't yet touched the golem? Oh no, this is going to be a bad round. But we can still get the golem. Oh no, we didn't. Oof. Yikes. It's actually kind of harder to hit the golem now that he doesn't have his minions. That was not a good round for us. Something big here, something big, like a treasure chest. Nice. Oh, it's a drop. Now I need to get it. This is actually tougher now. Oh, but that's gonna help. but that's gonna help. I mean, I guess I'll take it. Lock in. You see the levels of gameplay here? It's a bit of a repetitive game cycle, but you get to a rhythm. Just need to hit the big guy one more time. Now. Boom. Boom. This is tough. We just can't get the hits in that we need. He's dodging! Oh no. Oh no! Ah, dang it. We actually pushed that a lot farther than we probably should have been able to push it, but... Okay, that's a good item. That's a good item. We got a lot of tickets. How much money did we get? I don't even know how much money we got from that. Some amount of money. We're up. I think we wanna get the rage. I miss the rage. Oh man, wow! There's a lot to this. There is a lot. Wow. We're definitely gonna be playing this one out to its fruition. But I mean, the game looks pretty deep. Now it's kind of maybe a little AI asset generated, but I mean, it generally looks like pretty fun, and there's certainly a lot to it. Desmond! He's B! His talents, flash attack. He's got a lot of shit he could work towards. Hey, Desmond. The second I saw you were blue, you were on the team. Oh, I don't have the money. I don't have the money for him. Dang, okay. But maybe I will. Oh, we definitely got the money. We definitely got the money. Oh yeah, we're flush. We're flush with cash. Desmond, you're half of my money, but welcome to the team. Now, the thing that's kind of getting me is how do I increase this? I don't know how I increase that, but oh, caught his bitch ass. Give me more. Give me more. So I'm workshop now. I can do. I'm not trying to get into it. There's a lot here. For how much did we pay for this? What, $6 or something like that? Not bad at all. So you know, I'll give it a worth. I'll give it a worth pass. Now we didn't watch anime. I know that that's true, and I let some of you down. I'm sure, but I'm actually gonna call it there. I think I probably need to call it a quits for the night. It's 8:30, yeah. All right, so we'll see you on Thursday where we're going to continue Total Warhammer and Sheik for the epic victory. I don't know. I'll see you Thursday. All right. Thanks for anybody who may have stopped by. I don't think I missed any chats or anything, so we should be all set on that.